terms of like you have to have a sticking point. You know, if you don't, you know, if you don't.
Nigga, I'm this type of nigga to people. Oh, you one of those type of niggas. Right,
but also, anything in excess is just like, you know, it's just like you setting yourself up anyway.
I love what you said when we were talking before we filmed about how you don't really listen to hip hop. You know, you keep a lot of Lupe and MIA playing in your ear, and that's because
I like to listen to more relaxing music, and I just think like I mean hip hop and you know all of that stuff is all about like degrading women to me, and I don't want to listen to that. I'm a woman. I don't want to hear about like the next chick with the biggest butt and all of those things. It's like that shouldn't be what we're listening to. We shouldn't be focusing our mind on how the next chick's body looks or whatever. You know, let me just relax to some nice music instead of, you know, I'm gonna kill you, or you know, I got more money than you, and my cause is better than yours. It's like you're reminding me of how poor I am, and why am I listening to you? Like, why am I happy? Yeah. You're making me feel bad about myself. Right. Like I'm not. You're not like somebody I should be admiring.
Do you think that rappers know this? That people
no, I think they know it, and they know like people would know that pesticide is harmful to the plants, but they know it's gonna help them make more money. So. Harmful or not, sorry. Whoever's gonna eat it, look, hey, if you get something, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna make money.
Right. So are we still listening
people are selfish
to these people because the puppets, if you may, are marketing them so well that we're just falling into it, or because these are really great artists?
No, we did fall in, because a lot of them, I mean, your own interpretation is your own, but I don't feel like a lot of the artists that are in this mainstream media is like something that we should be like, you know, really promoting them the way they are. Like Gaga, I mean, she's like, who is this lady? Like she's a weirdo. Who is this person? I mean, like, and she's like totally Madonna and Cher from like a decade ago, just making it to one person. Like who is it? And then
she created that person.
Now it's like the gays and the lesbians are up and coming, so she's promoting that to them as much.
Paul McCartney to John Lennon. You know, John Lennon was murdered, was killed, and Paul McCartney's still making tons, billions of dollars.
Why do you think that is?
Why? Because Paul McCartney knew that, you know, I'm not gonna use my power and say I'm gonna help a mass amount of people. Like say Beyonce helps an organization, she gets that money back in taxes, she looks good. That's why some people do things. And then there's people that say, look, the only way for me to do it is to discern myself with what they say I am, and really become back with the people.
Do you think that there's like a balance though? Because like, let's say there's got to be a balance, right?
There definitely is.
Right. So you want to be a person who helps people and is the route to change, right? But you can't get to a certain level because people are gonna knock you down. So maybe is it good to be like a Paul McCartney who like plays the middle, but like, or like a Barack Obama
who plays the middle?
Who plays the middle very well. But because he knows the greater value is him moving up and advance. We call the people who do the middle ground like sellouts, this and that, when in the end of the day, some of them, I'm not saying all of them, some of them may be sellouts. You gotta like to advance the movement, right?
Some are intelligent. I don't call Jay-Z or any of those people sellouts. I say that when you're living with crabs in a barrel, and honestly say not anything against projects or hood or anything, but it can feel like crabs in a barrel. Growing up in Brooklyn, you know, I get labeled. I'm labeled as this type of nigga. I'm this type of nigga to people. Oh, you one of those type of niggas. Like, oh, you don't like Gucci shades, man? You one of those type of niggas. It's like, why I can't just be like you? I just don't like those things. Right. And I get labeled, so I can't hang out with them. I gotta go find other friends that, you know, that won't judge me because I wore a tie or I'm wearing shoes today. Right. Or, you know, won't say I'm gay because my clothes are fitted, or, you know, any of all these crazy things, or, you know, I bring a person around, or I bring my girlfriend around.
Who creates that?
It's created.
Is that created off just the street? Because like hip hop was created from the streets and like what they saw, but then this whole like, oh, because you wear this, you wear that, you're this. Who's
I think that's human nature. To be honest with you, I think it's human nature to label you.
Categorize.
People, it's like, you know,
we're all on the playground.
It's all right, exactly. We're not sitting in the cafeteria. You want to be next to the people who you look like, who smell like you, and you want to put your group of people above the other. I mean, that's slavery.
So it's Illuminati in the playground. Is it like, oh, you're kind of quote unquote down with this? You're cool. You're in the playground.
Yeah, that is Illuminati. That's what I'm saying. I watched a documentary the other day, and the guy was saying it's the same thing like the man, the system. whatever. But people have been saying it for forever. This is whatever is placed to keep people stupid, to keep people distracted from what the real thing is. That the sky's the limit. If there's one person that has become powerful enough. Yeah, there's one person that if you think that one person has become powerful enough to make decisions that change this world, that means you have the power to do that. And that's the distraction. Call it a cap. Like you wear something on top to not let things go any farther than that. And it's like religion could be a cap, society can be a cap, and it lets you get to a point where you reach the roof. And in this world, there's no roof. There's no, there's no bounds, but a lot of people reach there.
How is it some people have broken that cap on success and some people haven't? Is that hard work, or
Even
is
sometimes
that
success can even be a cap?
I think that's a bigger cap.